Hi, Capricorn.
Hey, Capricorn.
Well, we pulled our cards. This one's for you. Card of the day for your energy is all about the storm.
This is our newest deck from Cheryl Lee Harnish. This is the Return to Spirit deck. And Storm says, we all have to pass through difficult times in our lives. When things get tough, our vision and understanding can often become clouded. The feeling of being alone in it all and even feeling abandoned by spirit in your darkest hour can be overwhelming. But you are not alone at all. Hold on and hang in there. Every storm eventually passes. This will not last forever. This card is here to remind you that you really do have the strength and courage to survive anything that comes your way. Spirit is here supporting you in every step you take. Clouds always part, and the sun will make its way through once again. It's important to remember that whatever you're going through right now is for your highest learning and understanding. This card may come to you if you're having difficulty in your relationship with others. It's vital to remember that underneath anger is hurt. Forgiveness for yourself and others is a key to moving forward and healing this. This card also comes if you are experiencing any type of crisis, whether it's in your daily life or within your inner being. Just know that this is happening to enable you to see what is not yet in alignment of your highest good and what no longer serves you. This is your opportunity to take any needed changes in your life and to heal some very deep wounds from the past. Just know that you will survive with your sanity intact. You will be stronger, more understanding, and more compassionate with yourself and others. Have faith in yourself, faith that you can and will make it through this. Spirit is here to support you as you find your own light at the end of this tunnel.
Mm,
What you got? You want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
All right. I feel like I'm amazed. We lit this at 6 o'clock. And that was one of those little squares. All right. So,
A little tea light candle.
for some of you, I'm reading from the Alice Oracle deck, the Alice in Wonderland, and it says, such a curious dream. Oh, there's two here. Falling. Keep your temper. Investigate. And law is not justice. Which all of this coming through, I think there's a bigger picture. For a few of you Cappies out there, you're dealing with some heavy ass legal issues. I see Storm kind of like a tower in a way.
Okay.
Or a dark night of the soul that cleans what's no longer needed.
Right.
But to do that, you have to face your shadow self. And I think Cappies are going through this right now. I think they're facing the truth about their passions and about their willingness to win at all costs, no
Okay.
matter the destruction it causes, which kind of leads to karma. So I think in some way, some of you are facing your karma. And I think you're getting help, which is the good part, because the High Priestess is showing up here along with this. And the Ten of Cups, along with the Six of Pentacles. Now, to me, that's all about balancing focus, because here we have so much opposite energy.
Right.
That it kind of throws a mindset off and makes them live somewhere where there isn't balance, which causes this Eight of Swords energy. And we talked about this Eight of Swords energy. This is a prison of our own mind. She could easily get out of that prison if she wanted to. But the truth is, she's afraid to, because those swords are her ego.
Mm-hmm.
And she could easily slip out of there and walk into the realm of true possibility instead of being stuck in this energy. And that balance and that ability to embrace possibility only comes from divine truth. And the divine truth and the truth of the divine matrix, which is different than the physical matrix. And Cappy's kind of being an earth sign, you know, they're very much about that physical
Grounding experience.
right when they're all, and basically that's what this is all about, grounding that energy, and putting it where it belongs. Falling, this one is kind of a new one on me. And to me, that's kind of like a warning of not to fall into despair and act out in any certain way, because I have a feeling that somebody is like looking into somebody else's actions, whether it's you or the other person that you're dealing with or whatever situation you're dealing with. Somebody's watching. And it says law is not justice. So somebody may be being what's the word I'm looking for? Accused without merit.
There you go.
So, you know, this is also overall energy of what we think may be justice because of what we think the laws are. And whether that be the laws, the divine laws, or
right.
the physical laws, or whatever.
That could also be somebody calling in karma on somebody and then realizing that just because you called karma in on somebody doesn't mean that the justice, doesn't mean that the karma is going to be what you want it to be.
Well, see, people think calling karma in on somebody is actually a curse.
Right.
But it's not.
No.
It's actually having them see them, helping them to see themselves. Now, if they're a good person and you call karma, they're going to get blessed. I love it when that happens.
Right.
It doesn't happen very often, but I love it when that happens. It has happened a couple of times where my ego got in the way and I actually, you know, was the one who was not seeing the situation as a whole. You know. So, your turn, ma'am.
Okay, so on our moon card, our moonology deck, we drew the new moon in Scorpio, and it says work through your fears. And then in the enchanted map oracle cards, we got metamorphosis. So whatever it is that you're going through is changing you. And then in the Gilded Tarot, you got the Fool upside down, which is not necessarily wanting to start this new journey. And you really need to think about it. Your energy is like, it's completely up and down. You've got the High Priestess here, and then you got Temperance and the Hierophant upside down, and then you got the Two of Swords. You're trying to make blind choices, but you're not trusting your instincts. You don't want the balance, but you do want the balance. So when you trust the process and you work through your fears, the metamorphosis is going to turn you into a butterfly.
I mean, you aren't going to be a little worm anymore?
No, you're not going to be a little worm anymore.
Is it going to hurt?
But the truth can hurt. But it doesn't matter. It's in the past.
But but who does the truth hurt? Because if you're truthful, you wouldn't think that, you know, truth would hurt.
The truth hurts somebody who doesn't want to see it.
And that's usually somebody who isn't living it.
You're right.
So I think the overall energy is discovering your fears and killing them.
Mm-hmm.
But the good news is, I just have this feeling that if you get down to the core of the problem,
Mm-hmm.
that's when the magic happens. That's when the good stuff
Absolutely.
starts flowing. That's when this King of Cups is not bringing you a poison cup of fish piss. All right? That's a knight. That's not a page.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when the true action happens. And, oh, look, right under that is the Emperor. All right? And that only comes from a new perspective. And that's all you need, really, Cappy, is just a new perspective. It's not that hard. Oh, look. 2 of Cups. That's it. To me, when I see that, that's all about the union with yourself or the divine within you.
Yep.
And that's truly the answer of everybody's problem today.
Right.
Is we don't know that 2 of Cups within ourselves.
Right.
And that's what causes the fear. But I think you're going to get through this. And I think you're going to be able to come out of this a much stronger, wiser person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's right here in the metamorphosis into the butterfly.
That's why I had a feeling that Cappy's was going to be good, even though, I had a feeling Cappy's was going to be good, even though I felt the heavy.
You're right.
So, awesome, Cappy. You guys got this. I have faith in you.
Okay. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.
Blessed be, blessed, namaste. Have a great night.